Still a lot. Something tells...
It's a long story.
Right.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature, that they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire...
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, So be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks the command, he knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Come to wish on a star.
Might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Something tells me this is no mere adventure.
First the skies. Crystal. What next?
Clive! Rutherford,
I would have...
you're far from what... but, alas, we must move.
But where do...
True, the realm, as you certain, and yet, in short,
But how would...
the arm is sat... But
I thought...
he won't, and...
Of course.
And he's have... I ex-hidden.
Of course. As long as... And if the...
That...
I'll leave for what you sent.
Of course.
Excellent.
No.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't...
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now. Your town needs you.
Do you have a mo?
What is it?
It's the town and Oma, so I...
Of course.
Thank Verliebt.
Where can I...
Here, my... To whom?
My name is Anitis. I wish to...
Very well. I trust you.
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, indeed, for continue. Yet he must...
And who?
I would. Were you to...
Does that not...
Dressed my father, but he is scorned, but he can... We
Fight. Respect. While I am...
false, but I see that if you will, I bid you...
She's certainly...
Indeed. Which maybe this is all...
Firmer.
I'm so... Ah, but perhaps...
Right away.
It's just a...
have our coin, our stock enough.
So you are content to abandon... Please, if you were...
That's it. I'll try.
Even when up... Fine, thank you so...
She could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father.
She made a nun, hoping to convince...
Anyway.
Our mutual...
Oh, right, as all. We've had...
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able...
Right.
You know...
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of...
Good girl.
Yeah!
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
You're finished! No!
Clive! You all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able...
Do you have
some? You?
What do you mean?
A Leicester.
What? I'll do what I... Be careful.
Don't worry.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme.
All right.
Thank
you. Can
Till then.
When the fight...
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me.
To me, Flames!
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
Fire and flame!
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls at the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. I had thought that without they would, but you, not by force, nor by simply...
Our purpose... You were merely...
As did his Radiant. I forgot that.
I'm sorry too. I should never have only wanted how I...
Do not blame yourself. I should have listened.
You're eminent, but I believe we all want, and we may. Will you join us? Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that is... And today there are...
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see...
You're right.
Forgive me for saying the dame, and that goes for you. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well,
I should see if Isabel...
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treat? I'll be happy to mount. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I'm...
Tell me, but I sense you would... For you, madame.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least.
He passed away.
He did. But at least we were. It was the greatest. But the generosity, the men and women, though I was still a... And so that I would return, that I would reap.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this.
Perhaps that is what. Never stop fighting, and I shan't. I know that the people all united. And what of you? Can we count on yours?
Always.
There's something about
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. All done?
Clive! Quick look.
Lord Marquis?
What is it?
One of our... He sent an...
Was he so vague?
No. An ancient by gaining an...
And so you sent one?
Fully. I entrusted, though he has been silent, yet, for as you...
But Ash is a big...
Perhaps. Mickleburg. It lies, if, or...
Right.
You are much. Go then.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please.
Just make it stop. I'm scared.
It's all right.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and
Allow me.
I don't need...
Please, this won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Muhammad!
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you...
No, my... fucking traitor. But I hadn't thought it's a you're into my lord, or a Scythia.
Call me what you want. It doesn't change. All the urgency.
Before... I'd have you... What do you...
I won't deny that I seek a more that I know for so long when it should have been. But in order to...
Certainly... You are. Never. All right. Next, I'll make...
Thank you, Field.
But they...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt we will need it.
I'm flattered, and I have other... What we need.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different kind.
Well, I suppose we'll all...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your lord...
And I will see that my...
Very good.
I can bet. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight. This must be Mickelberg. You deserve a rest. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah. Did you, too, heed the call?
Heed the call? No, to be honest, what are you doing? You keep...
They came to this field where...
Give them...
Oh, let free...
They want... Forgive me.
You mean?
Thank you. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Bring us.
At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him. Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so, Lord Rosfield, if I...
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your...
Then I must apologize. I did not mean...
He said that...
I came here to... You have seen them. They devote themselves, praying night, not that they might be... Serve him with... I, too, swore... And so I would see these people, that they might do that.
You do understand?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside that. I know that it may be... Forgive me, my lord. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out what. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can... Echoes as well. Found her. Come on. Over here! To me, flames! What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
Damn it. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me. and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Welcome, welcome. Go safely.
My Lord Mark, I'm glad.
I met with your
Thank you, my lord. He
died, but I buried him in...
If you...
The village, they prayed to that. Then Anitha, your brother, even knowing...
Then he for the right to... A noble, it matters not how. Only that we live, for better or...
But he didn't, and you still believe...
I believe we of the Undying, and this was his.
I'd like to know this man, to know the names of all they died serving my... That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the book of my lord, the greatest honor, though our duty, and were they here...
And now I help the garrison today.
haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes. Do be careful.
I will.
Let's go. Run like the wind. All right. You deserve a rest. Help me, boy.
So.
I'm getting... Good girl.
Yeah.
Time to fight.
What do I owe the honor?
For Sancthornian, dear. Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Vivian, and I'll be happy.
Thank you, but
Please, it's only right.
you are alas, I spoke with...
If you say so.
Forgive, but this book...
Hippocrates, I've been charged.
And you seek out one whose name...
Right as always, but she didn't seem...
And yet I get... Clive, I fear she...
The executor.
Covered a clandestine one such tech, a tale which could... Or...
How is it that I haven't heard of...
Why? They lurk in the...
Which would explain why...
By the hand of the
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, you may just as soon ask...
Then my hunt was doomed. What was Vivian expect?
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the... But rather less so. I have a... Well, alas. But, though, if you were...
Very well. I'll be sure to pay gun.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's where. On the...
That long?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Clap that there iron on it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Doubly hard in being a frost. Sid would always I reckon what he will look...
I'm sorry, Torg. Sorry for making you wait. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, can't you?
Not nearly as much as you have.
Aye, good thing.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk.
Where to then, Torgal? All right, Torgal. I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... You've already given... Why don't we try the rookery? To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring... Good girl.
Faster!
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
To me!
Help me, boy.
Impressive. But we have a...
Why do you want it so?
It lays out, it tells the Would you say that this...
I don't know.
You don't? Your sword may be... So let me answer. There is no... That a series... It is a question of if enough people...
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect from knowledge. That is all. You may keep the book. The world is small. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. It's still here. After all these years. Lots smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home. No use calling Ambrosia now. No need to ride from here. Quinton.
Do you now? Something tell. Go on then. You'd have me and do the one.
I know it's a lot to.
And you'd have me give the people of. You'll have to find someone.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What is it? They want you to speak. We'll see that the great...
It's not that.
Then what is it?
You know that.
Then what are... Only we. Why turn your back on it? Who's to say you couldn't convince...
Aster, I fear that any rejoinder I make...
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel, I can arrange for...
That would be very much... I hear the roads are...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed to your... Rutherford is a company. They will await your return.
One other?
Lord Havel was he asked if...
One of your...
Master Quinton would...
Another outlaw? Just the thing we need. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton, you still haven't mentioned...
Oh, don't you? The Seven High House. They have all agreed to make... Oh, of course it did take it. But luckily I had some...
From who?
Why, you.
It was more of a...
Well, she had a shipload of... And when the other houses... Now, I must join us there at your early...
Of course, Uncle.
And how,
You find another that is, unless you...
Well, I'd certainly eat let.
Says the man. My soldiers, actually, they'll be dead if...
Perhaps I might suggest those supply routes are in. Allow them to make port. But I'm two such firm friends. Rutherford spoke fondly of
us.
I can't stand them.
Clive, I'm beginning to question.
And what kind of
criminal? How? You are not fit to breathe the same.
Upstanding.
Once more unto the...
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is... We wish simply to bring... And to do that, we must... There will be disagreements, yes. If we show them the path. The fate of the world lies in my nephew. But the well-being of...
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that said, for what great moment it... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born. We shall play our part. The realm needs its... I will.
Vivian, I found it.
You... Even though I fear the exec...
I met with one of the... and I convinced him to let... He told me something. That the truth is just a matter... and that if enough people believe...
It does. But it also means that provided that those who would... Has the sad history...
You said that the book inspired...
It did. She was a heretic. A gallows stood ready for her. And by shunning society, I, too, have all... She taught me that my solitude... And that, though my...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? Perhaps the result of studying math. But the more I... So if you'll permit... Remember, Clive, give the men and women...
I'll try, Vivian. Good girl.
Faster!
This might take a while. Madness lives on.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Looks like you've got affairs.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed... Do be careful.
I will.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Straight home now. Hasn't heard. And he doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
It's all your fault! Let darkness fall! Long live.
Damn it. Dion would have been. Glad to have you back at his side.
Why the hell would Victor take them there? Here to help me? Thanks, but
You're really going to...
I am. But
If it's within my...
it's the children. And if I leave them, I can think of a...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor!
What is it for?
There's been a...
The League of Out... What?
Every last...
Bandits are what? We need to evac... Further, the Akashic... Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, the children say... Tell them to...
Understood.
I'll do what I can.
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
What do you want?
To pass on it. There's been an ether. The camp with the soak, they're no longer just back. You need to begin
Oh, do we?
Lubor, you may believe.
But why would he lie?
Some twisted it. If he had not been a great honor, one he might well feel...
Lord Underhill, Lubor cannot...
You may not trust me. If there is any...
There isn't. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake. It's no use. They're not going to listen to me. We'll just have to do what we can without them. I should speak to Lord Furder.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Furder.
Sid,
I went to warn Conrad and they've convinced themselves that nothing... A bloody fool. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support, but I can. If there's anything I can... You only have to...
I appreciate.
Sid!
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy...
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill.
They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go on, bearer. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes!
Go!
Come on, then.
Go on!
Just go.
Lubor, wait. Someone's coming. Go.
Go on!
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of the place until the...
Now they are mine with the bandit and these creatures. The town guard will... Both forces will... And as soon as... Conrad.
Always.
I leave the selection and the command of... Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would... And tell... As long as we survive, our riches can...
Very well.
Where do I fit in?
Where else? I would like you... The main host is...
A little gardening. Luckily, so...
So you... All right, then. Now it's...
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting. There's the flood. But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
To me, Flames! Finished.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how...
All the Akashic we were able to... Seems that might be the last.
Last of them here.
Lubo, sit.
Clive!
It's done.
I knew you...
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back, and we need not fear the arrival of victory.
We bloody did it!
We saved...
Lubor, after all you have done for this town...
But we did. We only hope that you can forgive...
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still...
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't...
We do. But that isn't... It is a stain on our...
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our... When that time comes, I will expect us all...
Of course.
And
You will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalamil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came...
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return.
Conditioning? Well then, let's see. How fit not so long ago, and now here.
Lubo.
Fear not, I would sooner I'll make sure.
I don't doubt that you, and not just the children.
Can't have all your...